again, I think it would be nice if, in general, this wasn't so just female driven, and also, like, I just feel as a Caucasian LGBT guy, and I'm on Medicaid, I feel shut out. I feel like, I guess Medicaid is synonymous with, like, black females and Latino females, and I think that that is offensive. Like, aren't we all together? So those ads would be great. If that African American pregnant woman was standing next to like a gay couple, that would be fantastic.
Gotcha.
But it's like, I love the way it's written. It's just very female driven and minority driven. That's how I feel.
And we are going to juxtapose this with the images in just 1 second. I want us to focus on the words and the feeling, the vibe that this is projecting. Amelia,
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
What do you think, Amelia? Thank you, Joseph.
I think with this one specifically, I do like the fact that it says that they're wanting, they think that there should be care for everyone. So no corner left without a nurse on call. Kind of relays accurately, because there's many times whenever you can't even get seen. It's just, sorry, I'm having
It's
my
okay.
brain is not wanting to brain
No,
right now.
no, it's great. It's great. Here comes Antoinette to the rescue. Antoinette, your thoughts, your ideas. Tell me, is there anything, any words or phrase that you gravitate that, make you think like, oh, I hear them?
Towards the end, it's cute, it's nice, but at the beginning, people see my zip code, my street, and they think they know what lies beneath. It just, I don't know if that'll be like the person that's saying it. Maybe if you guys use another voice, but it's like, what do you know about that street, that zip code? I don't know. It's just, at the beginning, it feels funny. It feels weird.
Unauthentic, unmatching, because it's different when two things don't match. And
Right.
when one thing feels fake.
Right.
Does it feel unmatched or does it feel fake?
It feels
Or something else?
fake. It feels unauthentic. It feels like, oh yeah, we care about you, but you really don't kind of feel at the beginning. But then when it says, at every corner they're gonna, something about every corner needing a nurse or something like that, or a corporation, wrapping their arms around the community, then it brings it back up to, okay, this might be a good company. But it feels like they're trying to be relatable in a sense,
Yeah.
and they can't.
Patrick, anything to add, sir?
Yes. So I just I actually found it relatable from the zip code part from a first-hand story. Like, I lived in Redondo Beach, California, really nice area. Now I live to a part of South Dallas that's, I guess, there's a stigma, not so much a nice area, and I like it here. I moved here, I moved here for work and everything. I have no issue with the area. But when I've told people, oh, I live in this part, sometimes I get those like side eye.
Oh,
You live
yeah.
there, and I'm like, I got no issue with it. Everybody here is cool as heck. I'm happy here. I have no issue with it or whatever. So I mean, it's just like, I feel like they're like, why are you living there for? I'm like, what's wrong with it or whatever. So it's like, like because of that zip code.
So you related to that misconception of just because you live in a zip code or an area. I hear
Yeah.
you.
And I mean, even when I lived out there, like in Redondo Beach, it's like, people put that on a pedestal, and I'm like, regular Redondo Beach. So I mean, like, I don't know, like it's seeing both sides of the coin on
Oh, I
that one.
fucked
I guess,
that up.
First-hand experience.
Shit, that was good.
Let me share the visual that goes with it. You guys can see it now, right? All right, guys. Let me have it. Tell me, what do you see? What's going on? How does it feel? Patrick, let me I'm moving on with you since you're ready. We're
I
talking.
mean, it kind of does a stereotype, like a black
I
or Spanish
did.
person on Medicaid, and I think about it because we had Medicaid for my son. He's old now. He's an adult now, but I remember
I'm doing
going
this
to like the
Medicaid
facilities
survey
and stuff
shit,
like that,
and they trying black women.
and
So
you would
I'm
see
I'm
ads like
tearing their
this,
ass
and it's just
up.
very stereotypical and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just, you know, kind of what Joseph said earlier. Put other groups in, because it's like you don't want to. I would feel like if I was a black or Spanish, well, I'm half Spanish, I'm half Puerto Rican. If I was a black person or whatever, I feel insulted. It's like, this is all you think we are, like single mothers, or like just relying on Medicaid. When I would feel insulted by that. So I mean, it's something that they kind of got to just, I would say. I feel like whoever's doing these ads is not reading the room in that sense.
Antoinette, tell me your thoughts, please.
Sure. It it's just at least put the father. It's always a pregnant woman by a pregnant black woman by herself with a child. That's pregnant with another child. You can see the background, the car. In Florida, we call
Alright.
that type of car a dunk. So it's like the neighborhood doesn't look that pleasant, and
I understand.
she's happy that Medicaid is helping her take care of her baby. That's
The idea, and you mentioned that, the idea of you don't know what's going on with this neighborhood, but we'll have a nurse on call at any time. Is that being communicated? That thought of here in your neighborhood for you, regardless of your zip code. Is that coming through when you see this?
no, not for me.
What do you think, Amelia?
I feel like pretty similar to what was just mentioned. It's representative of a single black
I'm doing
woman
a
with
survey for
preparing for
Medicaid.
a second child. There's so much room to, instead of focus on the background,
I'm
add
doing
all
this
other groups of people you're trying to relate to,
this
not
ad survey.
just
They want to pick an ad
one
for this
group
company.
of people, because there's so many other people out there who could benefit from it, and certain people are going to see this
And
and just
the
roll their
pictures that they
eyes. They're not going
have,
to be
child, is
interested in
pregnant
it.
women,
You're not going to get their attention, or you're going to get
black
it in a
pregnant
negative
women,
way.
Yet
just smiling.
we
Bitch,
relate a lot in the text anyway, right? And I'm just playing devil's advocate here a little bit, okay, guys? I'm not saying you guys are right or wrong, no. But you said, hey, I heard that message of the zip code doesn't matter. I live in this neighborhood and I like it. Don't roll the eyes because it's my neighborhood. I like it. So, is that not communicated here, Joseph?
The zip code thing. I think it's meant well. I know what they're trying to say, but
why
I
does that
think the
even
zip
matter?
code thing is a little offensive, because what they're saying is, I know that I live in East Harlem, but don't judge me. I'm like, Medicaid, people on Medicaid come from everywhere. I live in Manhattan. I live in Midtown Manhattan.
I understand.
I think it's a little offensive in a backhanded way.
Okay, I'm gonna move it along. I know that we could keep talking about this. I want to show the other one that kind of goes along with this, right? Now this one says California, but it could be Texas, it could be New York, it could be Illinois, it could be anywhere, right?
Damn, it's
Okay.
cold as hell.
Anything? Does this give us any different feelings? Any different perspective?
I like it. I
Tell
like
me.
it. They look, you know, it's a couple. Um, they're smiling. It's not too much in the background where it look like you can see the community of the background. He's holding, I think they're holding hands basically, and they're just smiling. It looks fine
So
to
it
me.
feels different than the other one?
100% yes.
100%. Amelia, how does this feel for you?
This one is still, it's not as bad as the other ones because it doesn't display something that majority of the population turns their head at, especially the part about the previous ones having the single mothers who are pregnant with their second, that is hugely frowned upon in many different states, cities, everything.
Mm-hmm.
This one at least shows, a couple.
Right.
They're actually
And it's
you know,
crazy because she get a
not
husband, but the
displaying
black
a
woman don't
negative
get no
background or
husband.
anything like
That's
that.
crazy.
So it does go up, but it's still. I feel like it should be able to display all types of people that could qualify.
But the idea that they're here for you, they're here for your health, they're everywhere, regardless. Is that coming across in this execution?
Not mine, baby.
Somewhat, but at the same time, if you're here for your health, it should just depict at least one group of people from every single ethnicity, race, group of background,
Gotcha.
neighborhood. Because if you're here for me, or you're here for Antoinette, or Patrick, or Joseph, that's 4 different categories that should be represented.
Okay, I'm gonna show you one that you have not seen before. Let's see. Can you? I don't think you saw this before. Did you? Let's see. Did you see that? Did you see that before? You did, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now tell me about this one, Joseph. Thoughts? It's part of the same idea that they're here for your health.
Oh, excuse me.
I think it's benign. Nothing rubs me the wrong way. I think just right now, because I'm not
Thank
getting
you.
vaccines for anything but COVID and
Sure.
the flu. Like, I don't relate as much because I don't need to get my child immunized.
Sure.
And I do like that it's not just another black woman, another African American woman. She's either Caucasian or Latino, and I think that's great. But again, it seems to be focusing on children, and I don't know why Medicaid equals children. And
Gotcha.
I don't.
Antoinette, did this feel different in any way?
Yes, it does feel different, because it looks like she's like in a doctor's office. I just don't understand why every Medicaid commercial ad, they look disheveled, like they're not put together. Right? Not everybody on Medicaid looks a mess. It's not that serious. So other than that, yeah, she looks okay. I would also like her to have a partner. Not everybody's a single mother on Medicaid. Men should definitely be represented as well. And yeah, that's about it.
Let's talk about other creative elements, so that we can wrap this up and move on to the next one. Like, and you guys, can you see the map? Do you see, like, in every one there was a map? Was that, I want to say a yes, or I want to say no?
I see it now.
No?
I didn't see it. I overlooked it.
You overlooked it. In every one there was a map. So okay, so kind of a couple of yes. Joseph, you look intrigued. No, you can you see the map?
No,
Like,
you mean the
Here,
background?
the state. Yeah. This is
That-
Florida, right?
No.
No? That was, we didn't pick up on that.
No, I
So if
didn't.
you're in Florida, you're like, okay, well, that's my state. No?
No, I didn't.
Okay. What can you tell me about the color schemes that they use here? You know, that combination of color palette. I'll start with Amelia. Tell me, what do you think of this color? What is telling you?
They all used brighter colors. I guess it's as an attention grabber color. The oranges, the bright pinks. There was a few I think that had a yellow in it.
Just attention for attention.
Yeah, I feel like that's mainly what it was used for, is to
Yeah.
get it noticed.
Patrick, what do you think? What do you think of this creative treatment, colors, the pinks and the oranges? And
I mean, aside from the fact that it stands out visually, it really doesn't move the needle for me either way. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. It's just there.
It's just there. Joseph, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Patrick, and I think I would prefer to see some electric blues and lavenders, and I just see, like, I don't know, orange and pink is not my favorite. I like them in flowers, but not the medicated.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Um. mm, mm, mm. Okay. Very good. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay. Let me stop anything else. Give me just one quick second, guys. Mhm. So, okay. Um. What do you want to see? Because we talked about the images throughout, right? In all three. What do you want to see that is both authentic, but also that reflects you and reflects the community, right? Um, what do you expect to see?
Well, I would like to see,
Does that make sense? What I'm asking?
I would like to see unity. So I would like to see different, colors, different people. A guy in a construction hat, a black girl going to school, graduating. Because during if you're in college and you're paying for school, 9 times out of 10 you probably are on Medicaid, or you just probably need help with some type of health insurance. So school, some kids running around, couples. Yes, you can have a single mom, but does she have to be pregnant with 2 kids? I don't, maybe a single mom with her child, her daughter, her son, and yeah, and just well put together. Not everybody has to look, messy. And that's what I like to see.
Anything else to add? Anything to add to that? Okay. Let's take a look at the second one. Let me pull up. Let me pull it up here. Give me a second, guys.
Come on, babe. I
I'm gonna
want to go
stop
watch
sharing
some
this.
TV.
Let's listen to the next one that we heard. That is the S.
I'm a man.
Let me make sure. Yes.
I'm a
Here we
man.
go. That is the campaign S.
There is health in high places, in corporate bottom lines, in suburbs set in manicured vines. Is their blood worth more when it's bluer? As lack of care makes poor grow poorer. Here, my street dictates the air I breathe, the food I eat, the way I feel, the illness I can't treat. The cost of care means lack of care. When a fall means a doctor I can't pay, how can I even play? Health equals wealth equals power, an equation unequal, but I'm writing the sequel. No longer will the health of the many be given up for the few. My from will no longer dictate my to. To serve us, let's have care that looks like us, sounds like us, feels like us, lives like us. With coverage in a language we can speak and care no longer out of reach. In my neighborhood and on my phone and in my corner pharmacy, wherever I need it, with my card, I can receive it. Because this card is a badge of those who have overcome. And we won't stop in our march
Thank
from
you.
here to maternity to the care all of us need in this air we breathe. Our means won't limit our dreams. And my health now belongs to
Thank
me.
you.
Because health is freedom. Health is life. Health is hope. We stand for health.
There it is. There it is. Same thing as we said before. Emila, let me start with you. What's in your mind?
This one just, I hope this one isn't used. That's all I gotta say. I don't don't want to sit here and listen to a poem per se. There's like there's a few things that are okay, but like the whole thing together is just my from does not dictate my to. Like it just doesn't match. Doesn't work.
Is it just a bit? It doesn't match, or
Oh my
It
god.
is it
gives
too
me like
grandiose, too poetic, or but is there a truth in the words though? Is it just the
very
delivery
few.
of the idea? Is there an idea there? I guess that's my question.
They have an idea, but their idea is to relate, and they're trying to relate too hard.
I hear a yes. That was you, but
I agree. It just, it just came off, in my opinion, as a lot of word salad. I mean, they probably intended well, but they could probably condense this down by about 33%. Kind of just, it just, I don't know. Like I said, the intentions are good, but it just kind of comes off very pandering like at times, in my opinion.
Joseph, your thoughts, sir.
Well, this copywriter obviously thinks they're clever, but you see the problem with this poem, and I agree with everybody else, is that maybe there's good intent behind it, but it's like 8 layers down. I mean, how can you not read manicured vines and not crack up? I mean, this is so pretentious. I mean, I laughed through the whole thing. This was my least favorite. It's not effective.
Pretentious. Tell me what words. Why is it pretentious about? So not corny, but now it's pretentious. Now it's even.
It's not just corny, because corny could be like, and we all hold hands and sing. Often corniness, Edgardo, often corniness is the most simple, ridiculous cliche. But this is so, they're trying to be clever and poetic that it's pretentious. Who says manicured vines? I mean, they're doing it just to rhyme with lines. And also, I just think, I agree. I think this whole thing about no longer will the health of many be given up for the few, like, who talks like that? I honestly think it's not going to reach anyone.
I want to remember that this is just the idea, right? It's not necessarily going to be played like that on the radio or anything like that. It's the message behind all of these words and the delivery. Did you hear that message, Antoinette?
I did, especially the last sentence, because health is freedom, health is life, health is hope. We stand for health. So I definitely like that last sentence and just standing for health. Other than that, it's just like they were saying, it's a little too much. But I do get the message that they're trying to relay.
And what is that message?
That they're standing for health. They're standing for you to receive health care.
Did you hear that message, Patrick?
I heard it. I mean, I heard it in bits and pieces. I mean, I see what the intent was. I don't know. It just really didn't move the needle to me.
Okay. Amelia, anything to add? No? Nothing at this point? Okay. Let's take a look at the execution of this, visualization of this idea. Let me stop this and bring this on. Okay, here we go. You should be. There we go. Okay. Thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna start. Antoinette. Thoughts. Am I? Go ahead.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Like I said
Am I
before.
serving more of the same?
Yep, it looks the same She's around the trash can this time. It just doesn't look good, and I don't like it.
With what we heard, with all the beautiful words and poem and all of that, we stand for health. It's this image. It's giving you that vibe, Joseph, of there is a organization that is there to stand for your health.
Yeah, I'm actually, it's funny she said the trash can. I took my hand, you guys, if you cover the trash can and you just look at the rest of it, it's a lovely, like, brownstone looking building on the right. It doesn't look like a poor project. I think it's okay. I don't mind this head. It doesn't speak to me, but if you take the trash can, and I think it's good. It looks like a lovely fall day.
And it's here to rescue Amelia, and I appreciate that, Joseph. Thank you. Amelia, anything to add?
I don't know. I think it's the same theme as before. The pregnant mother with her second child on the way. Why not take it to a neighborhood park? Get people from the neighborhood, every ethnicity, every group. Stop.
So
I
we're
feel like they just need to stop trying to represent one group of people and depict them in a negative way. I feel like since it's an ad for Medicaid, they're trying to take, how Medicaid has an income base that you have to meet, you can't exceed. They're showing people who they think would meet those categories in a negative way. The women with not being put together, single parents. It's not tasteful.
not tasteful.
I agree.
Let's take a look at the next one. Let me stop sharing this and share this one instead. Okay, you guys can see it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. We stand for a higher level of healthcare in California. We stand for health. Okay, how does that feel, Patrick?
This is good. I like this. We've seen the single mother movie one too many times. This is good. This is a happy couple, and it's their Medicaid users are not just single parents. I mean, it's good. I mean, I think you maybe get like an older audience who might see the value of Medicaid or whatever. I think it's just a more well-rounded ad.
Amelia, how does this feel?
Yep, this one's better. A happy couple, not super super young, kind of in their older phase, but not too old. It looks like they're in front of their own home. They're not in the streets or standing on the corner somewhere. It's better than previous ones.
The concept of we're here for your health, and I'm repeating the words that we like, right, from before. The health is it's life, health is hope, etc. We stand for health. Do you get that feeling from the words that we read, as corny or obnoxious as they were? But do you get that message by looking at this ad, Antoinette?
Yes, I feel like it's a business. This is not our friends, this is not our family. It's a business trying to act like, their family. But, I still know that it's a business. But yes, this is a better, picture. It could be because it's a couple smiling. It's not really much I can go off on.
What made it feel like a business?
It makes
Of course, yes, there's going to be a logo there, but you say it almost like it's a negative thing.
Because the way the representation of the black girl, the black woman, them trying to be relatable about the zip codes. It sounds like somebody's in that corporate office coming up with stuff that they think, other people will like. But we don't.
Let's share this one. Joseph, what about this one?
yeah, I mean, like I said, it doesn't really apply to me, but I like this, and I think it's really nice that they say every child, we don't, everybody gets the same, and I think it's great that the vaccines are free, and I think it's responsible, and I think it encourages people to get vaccinated, so I think I like it.
What about the color
I get
scheme, the
paid to do
different treatment? We had the
surveys.
maps and the other one. This one it's a little bit
I have a few
different. What do you think,
websites that I
Patrick?
go on to get
That's
paid
pretty
to do
good.
these
I mean, it's
surveys.
I mean,
Right now,
the
I'm getting paid
colors,
$200 for this.
the bright colors, and then
So
is good. I really don't care too much for the
if you
message
want to know
itself,
more
but
about
the
it,
color,
then
the brightness of
DM
it is
me,
good.
or
Is it grabbing
I'll
your
put up a
attention,
video.
Antoinette? The colors, the treatment, the way the words are written.
Yes, I'm not sure if she's like a doctor or anything, but it looks like a pediatrician that cares about their patient, and that's the feel that I'm kind of getting from it.
So she is the doctor, not the mom.
You're telling me that, or you're asking?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
It looks like she's the doctor because of the white coat. I'm not too sure.
Okay. Okay. Amelie, what do you think about this creative execution, the words written, the colors, and everything
Don't
else?
mind the words. Don't mind the scheming or anything like that. But I kind of feel like it is shadowing the full picture. It's like they're using the decoration too much per se, and it's covering up a little bit of the image that they should be displaying.
It just depends on the time.
I just want to know, are these all AI images? Because it's kind of really feeling like that right now.
Why?
Because each one of them it feels like they're all just like
If you
pre-inputted
have more
that
than
they're
one
trying
around
to
the
get
same time, then you
displayed and
can't do it.
depicted, and
But
it's not
if one
working
starts
well.
at 8 and another one starts at 1, yeah, you could do it.
You type in mom doctor's office, and this would be what you would think comes up. It's doctor office holding a baby. It's just
They don't care.
I don't think it plays out well. I don't think it's real. It's
No, they don't care.
more AI to try to target.
It doesn't feel authentic. Just the picture of it,
It doesn't.
or
No.
or the vibe that it sends, like the picture quality or the vibe.
The vibe that it sends, it's just
Yeah.
You can get paid like
they're all kind of like
you can get paid a lot just for sitting around doing surveys
it. Literally,
or
I don't see
referring
AI
people
often,
to
but
do
it kind of it feels like that. That's what all of the images that they're displaying are.
Exactly, it's just something for me to do.
It just
Got it.
it doesn't seem
Like $200
like they're trying to
just for
reach
me
our
to
audience.
sit
Got
for 2 hours because the first hour
okay.
is 100, and if you get paid,
We ran out of
you
time
get
a little
another
bit. I'd love to
100
get your
for
idea
the
on
next hour.
on the other one, Patrick. I know that you're pressed for time. That if the rest of you can give me 5 minutes, or I would appreciate that very much. And Patrick, I do understand if you have to run.
I could give it. I could do another 5 minutes. That's not a problem.
Okay. Very quickly. Let me get this and we're not gonna dwell on it very much. So
Thank you.
here we go. Let me.
They say my potential is infinite. Still, I'm not feeling it. They say my life matters, but doctors scatter, resources shatter. Rejections cut like a knife. With language, I can't
All right,
decipher.
turn off the F and please.
And
Lord
fear
have
of
mercy.
having
It's
to
too damn
pay keeps me
cold.
from play or choices I make every day. Here I stand, imploring the powers that be to see me, to reach out a hand, to honor my card. Give me the care that enables me to care for someone
No.
else. It's not hard,
Down to the left.
because this is
Down
our
to the left,
purpose
down.
and the meaning
Look down,
for all around
yeah.
us.
What is that?
To
off?
lift each other up,
Yeah.
filling every
That's how
cup.
you change it, girl.
Because together, healthy we stand, we work, we rise. Street by street, block by block, restoring to each of us the dignity, health, and potential we need to achieve, to believe that if a door doesn't open, we can make one that will. Behind it care, not a bill. If I can't get to care, bring it to me, on foot, by van, or by bus, and to that empty space on the corner. When everyone can reach it, the health of all increases. Because health is a gift that expands to embrace every one of us, to lift us up and tell us we are worthy of care, of hope,
You
of
just
life.
go online and
Health
type in
lifts us all.
get paid for
Okay.
surveys.
All right. What is this about? What what are they trying to tell us? Antoinette, what are they trying to tell us here?
I see that it's trying to say, the reason why you should make sure your health is intact, and that they're kind of here to make sure you are in good health. I prefer the other one, the health stand, something like that. I prefer that one. But yeah.
All right, we'll compare it last. But Joseph, what about this? This one says
Oh.
health lift us all. What does that mean according to what you read?
I think it's an empowerment statement, and I think once you have your health, you have everything else. So, meaning, I didn't like the one thing about empty space on the corner. I don't know what the heck that was, but I thought that it was really good in terms of making it sound like the health is
I'm gonna watch
the
TV,
health
girl.
care is organized and
I'm gonna
delivered
watch
to
TV.
every person in a way that is accessible. It doesn't sound like it's hard where you have to sit on the phone for hours. So I really do like this in that way.
Did it speak to you in any way, Patrick?
Yeah, I mean, it just places value on health, the concept of health, and I mean, that pretty much transcends all like financial statuses, lifestyle statuses, stuff like that. It's just a very across the board message.
I mean, anything to add there? Any words, phrases, ideas there that grabbed your attention, positive or negative?
I like this one a little bit more than the last one. Mainly, rejections cut like a knife with language I can't decipher. I've been dealing with chronic migraines for the past 18 years, and I'm only 22. And each and every time I go to a new doctor, it's the same thing.
I'm so sorry.
No idea what to do or anything like that. So it kind of does speak to me a little bit more. And then being able to care, give me the care that enables me to care for someone else. I'm a mother, so that speaks to me as well. This one's a good bit better than the others.
I'm gonna share this with you, and that's a visual that we have kind of like already seen. So I'm not gonna spend any time there, but rather I want to get to the other visual aspects of the other, I guess, creative elements. We see the background picture. We've talked enough about that. I hear you, and we got it, right? Okay.
All right, can you press pause?
Does that have any meaning? Does that say anything?
It's a novelty, really, more than anything.
I feel like if it says health lifts us all, I come from somewhere we probably all do that's extremely diverse. Use the two letters to fill it with multiple different images, one of each and every nationality.
Oops, what happened? It looked like I got kicked out.
An American woman with a child.
Got it. Let's take a look at this one. Any difference there? Same. So we were able to see. Well, this one doesn't have an us. How does this one? This is the last one for it. How does this one feel?
Better.
Better in what way, Antoinette?
The background.
How about the color schemes and the treatment and all of that? Was that the us as doing anything
It was
for it? Do we miss it in this execution?
no, it was ugly. Like You could barely tell that's a U, like a block in the S.
Got it. So we saw three different ones, right? Um, we saw the one with the maps here for you, right? We saw the one with a little circle. This is we stand for health, and then we have this one that says health lift us all. Is there one that you feel it's more compelling, and that perhaps it could be? And I understand there's ways to improve it, right? But is there one that you guys felt that talked to you the most? The idea conceptually, first, second, or third? I start with you, Amelia.
I feel like the third one kind of was more relatable, um, but at the same time, kind of the deeper message behind it for health lifts us all. That's not really relayed because it's just each one is just showing one specific demographic, and it's
Yeah, yeah. Patrick, is there anything about one that you would grab, implement if we were to Frankenstein this thing?
I mean, I like the emphasis and the value on just health in general on the third one. I thought that was good. I mean, I don't think any of these were perfect, but I felt like that one was the most adequate of them, and there was pieces of it that made sense.
Antoinette, what do we rescue from each one of them? Let's Frankenstein this thing.
You said what would I rescue from each one?
Yeah, if there's like, what do we take away from everything that we've seen today if we were to create or improve, optimize any of these ones?
Just about, the single motherness around Medicaid. Um, I did like I'm not sure if that was a doctor or not, or if they're even allowed to, promote vaccines or anything, but that was, I guess, my favorite one.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Joseph?
Yeah, I actually think this could all be great if it's a little bit mushed together, meaning I would take pieces of this and just throw it up in the air and mix it
You're
up
welcome.
with people. And I think other than that, I think the placement of this ad is really great. But again, it feels isolating. Every ad is one person or two people. It would be great to have them mushed together and some gay couples and some white people and mix them up. Otherwise, I think it's the right direction.
Okay. All right. Guys, that's all that I have for you. My apologies. I already stalled 11 more minutes than what I expected. My apologies. I want to thank you so very much for your patience and bearing with us and this technology and all of that. But thank you. Thank you so much. I've learned a whole lot. So all of your comments are going to be um, listened to and implemented. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
You too.
Thank you. Y'all have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
All right, good afternoon.
Bye-bye.
And just like that, I got paid $200. It's gonna take 5 days for it to get to my account. By then, I usually always forget. And then I am on to the next one. It's really that easy. Just get paid for surveys. Sometimes it's like you have to be recorded. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just got to take the survey like online. Or you will have to come in. The only surveys that I don't participate in is if I have to take something. But those usually pay the most. But I just don't. Like, for example, they have one right in my area, $400. It's for 4 days, but it's like a short amount of time, and it's for hangovers. They want to do something with like hangovers or some shit like that. I've been doing it for a while, for months. So, yeah. There you have it. I'm gonna go lay down. I just ate this nice breakfast. I'm sheepy. I just came from my workout. I'm feeling good. I got paid, and I'm gonna go rest. But yeah, if you do want to do it, just DM me. Follow me on Coco_Barbie on TikTok, and I will send you the link. And then all you gotta do is just take it. Not every survey you're gonna be selected for, okay? But you will, for some. Not everyone I'm selected for. And it just also depends on like your occupation, what you do for a living. Like certain surveys are for certain people. Like they have one right now for just engineers. No, not engineers, software developers. So I understand that. And thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot of get paid to take survey websites. I'm gonna send you the one that I use. I use just one that I like. And they have surveys almost every single day. Oh, and they also have surveys for kids. Like my daughter's gonna participate in a survey. It's for like after school, like basically they just gonna ask her, do you like iReady? Do you like certain school shit? And she's gonna get a $30 Amazon gift card. So so it's not just for you, it could be for your kids if they want to do it. I asked her, she said yes. Okay.